Hello, guys. Good evening.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, teacher.
Hello,
Evening.
hello. Let me check my audio. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
All
Yes,
right.
teacher.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks. Excellent. So let's begin with our class for today. Let me show you the agenda first. I'm going to send you the link for the first activity is yes, Gerson, tell me.
Teacher, did you call the attendance?
No, not yet.
Ah,
I will do it after the first activity.
okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem. It's better because then you are all in class. By the time you finish the first activity, you are all connected in the session. All right, so let's give them just a couple of minutes. So as I was saying, today we are going to do an activity related to yesterday's topic, which is the adjectives, ed and ing. And then we go to unit 7. What we are working on is an activity, speaking and listening. Then the passive voice, we will review the tenses in passive voice, a Kahoot, some practice, and finally a writing activity. Okay, let's see. I think all of the students are connected now. Maybe so. Let's check the attendance immediately. I think you are all here. So let's check. Okay, Gerson.
Here, teacher.
All right. Kay Nervaez.
I'm here, teacher.
Okay, Jean-Claude Barrera.
Present, teacher.
Okay, Jessie Calderon.
Present, teacher.
Okay, Natalia Camargo.
Present, teacher.
Okay, then we have William Castrillo.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Andrés Correa.
Hi, teacher. Present.
Okay. Andrés Corredor.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Just a moment, guys. Silvia Cuellar.
Present.
Okay. Johan Duque. Denme un momento, chicos. Johan is here. Not yet. Elkin Fernández.
Present, teacher.
Right. Julián Figueroa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Ginette Fontecha.
Teacher.
Okay. Carlos Galán.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Mabel Gamboa.
Present, teacher.
All right. Cindy García.
Present, teacher.
Okay. José Gómez.
Here, teacher.
Okay. Lisette Carrasona.
Present, teacher.
All right. And Brian Vargas.
Present teacher.
Very good. So almost all here. So let's start immediately. Let me open the link for the first PPT today. All right, there you have the link for the first activity today on the chat. It is a short game to review what you studied yesterday about adjectives ending in ed versus ing, all right? So you click on play. All right, so you start reading the questions. I was with the movie. I had expected it to be better. So I was, in this case, is disappointed by the movie, all right? So you continue working with the activity with the adjectives to review where to use ed adjectives or when to use ing adjectives, all right? Let's take 5 minutes and then we continue with the next part of the class. Okay, Joanna will put your attendance in the system. Remember to share your scores once you finish the activity. All right. Excellent, guys. I think most of you are already finished with the activity, so let's check the answers quickly. All right, we have the next. Are you in football? The option is
Interested.
interested in football. Yes. All right, the next one. The football match was quite, I enjoyed it.
Inside.
Exciting, yes. Okay, the next. It can sometimes be when you have to ask friends for money.
Embarrassing.
Embarrassing. Yes, it can be embarrassing when you have to ask friends for money. Next, do you usually feel when someone asks you to dance in public?
Embarrassed.
Feel embarrassed? Mhm. Next, I was really to hear that he got the job. In this case is amazed. Mhm. I was really amazed to hear that he got the job. Okay, next. In just 3 months, she has made progress in her English. Astonishing or astonished?
Astonishing.
Astonishing. Yes, very good.
Teacher, why?
What's the meaning of astonishing? Do you know? Asombroso or sorprendente is an adjective, right? And you're asking me why astonishing and not astonished? Yes?
¿Qué me teacher? No te entendí.
Your question is why astonishing and not astonished?
Yes.
So remember, the ing, it is the characteristic. So there, the sentence says, she has made an blank progress. Ella ha hecho un progreso. Entonces, ¿cómo es el progreso? Impresionante, impresionante,
Sí, sí.
no
Ok,
impresionado.
ok.
Okay?
No es
So,
ella, sino
es
la
el
acción.
progreso. Yes. So we are defining
Okay.
the progress. Is the characteristic.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right. Next one is I didn't find the situation funny. It was not. I was not amused.
Said?
Ujú.
Amused.
Yo no estaba entretenido para nada. I was not amused at all. Next, it was a really experience. A lion escaped from the zoo into the town.
Terrifying.
Terrifying?
Terrifying experience. Yes, very good. Everyone at the zoo was shocked. Yes. Shocked at how easily the lion escaped. Okay. Next, why do you always look so? Is the lesson really that boring?
Bored.
Why you look so bored? Is the lesson really that boring? Right? So there we have all our answers. Okay, guys, do you have any questions still about the use of ed or ing for adjectives? No, I think it's quite clear now. All right, guys, excellent. So let's start with the topic that we have assigned for today. It's page 68 and page 69. We will continue working on the unit. Page 68 and 69. All right? So we are going to discuss, before we start, let's discuss these questions, okay? The first question is, what is the most amazing film you have seen recently? Right? The most amazing movie that you have seen recently. And what is the most disappointing film you have seen recently? And the last question is, what is your film of the decade? So your favorite movie that was made in the last 10 years. Right, so from, imagine, 2013 maybe to 2023. In the last 10 years, what is your favorite movie made in this time? All right, so I will start. I will give you some examples, and then you will tell me about your options, all right? So let me take a look. I will show you some pictures so you can see. I don't know. All right. I have two examples. I'm not sure about the film of the decade. I cannot think of it right away. I will need more time to think about it. But for the other two questions, the most amazing film I have seen recently is this, The Whale. For me, it was a very good movie. It was very emotional, like sad. So I think, and it was a really good acting. And the most disappointing movie that I've seen recently. So the second question for me was this movie, The Lighthouse. Have you seen this movie? Or no?
No, teacher.
I
No,
didn't
teacher.
like
teacher.
I didn't like it at all. It was very boring for me. They are good actors, but the movie was very boring for me. So it was disappointing. All right, so now I want to hear your opinions. You can raise your hand and tell me about your recent experiences, the most amazing movie or the most disappointing movie that you have seen. Okay, Silvia, go ahead.
Eh, for me, the most amazing film I've seen recently is everything, everywhere, all at once. And the most disappointing was Paranormal Activity.
Yes.
Paranormal Activity.
I think, yeah, that's the name in English. All right, thank you. Another person, another student that would like to give us their opinion.
With question number 1, number 2, and number 3.
Yeah, all of them.
For me, most amazing film I think I see recently was Avatar.
You like
Avatar
it?
2. Yes.
I
And
didn't
most
like
is because it's how do you say fantastic? No,
Yeah, like
fantastic. Uh, Science fiction.
Yeah,
is
science fiction. Mhm.
Science fiction. Okay. And the most disappointing film I've
Mhm.
seen recently, in Shazam. I think it was Shazam.
I
Yes,
haven't seen this movie.
I think it's a superhero. Superhero.
Mhm.
What do you say?
Let's see.
Superhero.
Superhero, yes. Shazam movie. Okay.
In It's a
Okay.
film for
Mm,
kids.
okay. I see.
Shazam.
Okay. You didn't like it. It was what, boring for you?
It's boring. I
Disappointing?
think that is a film for children. Boys.
For kids, for children.
It's not interesting.
Okay, I see. And the
Yes.
last question, maybe do you
And
have an answer,
for me-
like a film for the last 10 years, the best
For
movie?
me,
Yes.
for the decade, I think was The Good Father.
Godfather, but I'm not sure if this is
In this decade?
for this decade. Let's see. No, it's very old.
Okay.
1970 the first, 1974, 1990. So think about the last 10 years. I thought of an example. So for me is The
Avatar.
Wolf of Wall Street. For me, The Wolf of Wall Street. So it was 2013. For me, this is a great movie. So maybe this is my example. So you say Avatar. Avatar number
Avatar.
one
Yes.
or number two?
Number one.
Avatar number one.
Number
Yeah,
one.
Avatar one.
Number one.
Yes, I
Yes.
think it was better than
That
number
the second.
two
Yes.
for me. Okay, thank you, Jessie, for your
Me too.
opinion.
Okay, teacher.
All right, anyone else? Another student that would like to talk about their favorite movies or the disappointing movies?
Yes,
Yeah, I
teacher.
think one of
Okay,
the
let's go William and then Kenneth.
okay. I think one of the most amazing movies that I've seen is Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures? I haven't
Yeah.
seen it. What is
Yeah,
this?
Hidden
Let's check.
Figures.
Mhm. Oh, why do you like it?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
It is about a history of the women in NASA, black women,
Okay.
and it's
I
very
see.
interesting.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
Okay, good.
And disappointed, I don't know. I always try to watch a film when someone suggests, so I don't take a lot of risk about it.
Okay, I understand. So you only watch movies that you think you are going to like.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm right. Okay.
And some are not. And the last, the film of the decade. So for the last 10 years.
I don't know. That one, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
It's so
difficult.
hard.
It's a difficult
Yeah.
question. Yes. All right. Thank you, William. Now, Keiner, to finish this part.
Okay, teacher. The most amazing film that I seen recently is Prey.
Prey?
It's a sci-fi movie based on a comic.
Okay. And why did you like it?
Because it's a woman the principal role, and
Yeah,
it's
the
like a hunter.
main role.
And it's like a hunter, and she died the predator.
Yeah, the predator. The
The predator.
predator.
It was amazing for me, and the most disappointing film that I see recently was Ant-Man and the Quantum Mania.
Why didn't you like it?
It's more boring.
Yeah, I think like Marvel movies have gotten like worse for me, in my opinion.
Yes. And for the last one, for me, the movie of the decade is Interstellar for
Oh, yeah.
Christopher Nolan.
Yes, very good movie. Interstellar. Yes. All right. Yeah, great movie. Okay, guys, excellent. Thank you. Thank you for your opinion, your participation. Yes. And well, now we are going to check a quiz that we have here about movies. Maybe this is a bit older, like the quiz about these movies, but if there's no problem with that. Okay, so we are going to check the quiz. We will read it and then you will answer individually to see how much do you know about movies or films. All right. Then after you do the quiz, then we will listen and check your answers. All right. So let's start reading. Film quiz. Let's read the first question. Maybe we'll listen to Mabel.
Number one.
Yes.
In which country is the largest number of films produced?
The options.
A, France, B, the USA, C, India.
India. All right. Guys, what do you think? Let's answer it together and then we will listen to check. Yeah, maybe India. With Bollywood. Yes.
United States.
You think United States?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, we have two options. So maybe India or the United States. All right. The second question. Maybe let's listen to Julian. Julian? Or Jean-Claude? Can you read the second question, please?
Yes, teacher. In which year was the first 3D movie made?
Yeah, the options?
A, 1922, B, 1972, and C, 2002.
2002.
2002.
What do you think, guys? A, B, or C? The first
I
choice.
think
B.
C.
I think B.
B.
I think option B.
B, A,
B.
B or C?
C, C, C.
Película en 3D. Okay. Let's say C. I'm not sure. All right. Let's read the question, the third question. Jose? Jose Alejandro?
In the Harry Potter films, the role of Harry Potter is played by C, Daniel Radcliffe.
Yes, the option is C, Daniel Radcliffe. We have Robert Pattinson, Orlando Bloom, and C, Daniel Radcliffe. This is the correct answer. Jeanette, can you read number 4, please?
Yes, teacher. The Academy Awards, Oscars, ceremony is held in
New
A,
York,
New York,
Cannes.
B, Cannes, C, Los Angeles.
What do you think, guys? Maybe
C.
LA?
Yes,
Yes,
C.
because it's in Hollywood. So maybe it's C. Okay, good. Carlos, can you read number 5, please?
Yes, teacher. The Chinese actor from Ceylon is better known as A, Chow Yun-fat, B, Bruce Lee, C, Jackie Chan.
What do you think?
C, Jackie Chan.
You think it's Jackie Chan? What about the other students? Do you agree?
Yes, teacher.
Maybe it's Jackie Chan, yes? All right. Andres Corredor, number 6.
Me?
Yes. Read
Number
number
6.
6. Yes.
The Avatar films are set on the imaginary planet. Yes?
Yes. Read the options, please.
Diana, Pandora, and Penelope.
Yes. And what is the answer, guys?
Pandora?
Yes, this is
Pandora.
very easy. Pandora. This is the name. Pandora. Okay. Number 7. Let's listen to Natalia.
7, teacher?
Yes.
Okay. Which writers?
Writers?
Which writers' work has been filmed most often? William Shakespeare, B. Agatha Christie, C. C.S. Lewis.
Yes, C.S. Lewis. What do you guys think? Shakespeare, Agatha Christie, or C.S. Lewis? Maybe B. Cindy says Agatha Christie. B also. Okay. Let's select Agatha Christie and then we will listen. Let's listen to check the correct answers in each case.
Unit 7, recording 1. 1.
Can you hear properly?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Many people assume that the United States is the movie capital of the world, and indeed around 900 movies are made there every year, mostly, of course, in Hollywood. But the country where the most films are made is India. More than 1,000 Bollywood films are made every year.
2.
The title of the world's first 3D movie was The Power of Love. It was first shown at the Ambassador Hotel Movie Theater in Los Angeles on September 27, 1922. The film was silent, and it has now been lost.
3.
Between 2002 and 2011, 8 Harry Potter films were made. And in all 8 films, the role of Harry Potter was played by Daniel Radcliffe. Radcliffe was only 11 years old when he was chosen for the role. The author of the books, J.K. Rowling, chose him herself. She thought he was the perfect Harry.
4.
The Academy of Motion Picture Awards, better known as the Oscars, are broadcast to more than 200 countries worldwide every year. The first Oscars ceremony took place in Hollywood, Los Angeles, in 1929, and it has been held there ever since.
5.
This famous Chinese actor was born Chan Chong-sang in 1954 in Hong Kong, but he changed his name to Fong Shi-lung in the late 90s. He began acting in the 1960s, but moved to Australia in the 1970s and worked on a construction site. Other workers gave him the nickname Little Jack, which soon became Jackie. Jackie Chan has since made more than 100 films, mostly martial arts films and comedies.
6. The epic American science fiction film Avatar, directed by the Canadian James Cameron, is set in the 22nd century on a fictional planet in the Alpha Centauri star system, named Pandora. A sequel is being filmed at the moment, and it is believed that more sequels will be made in the future. 7. The most filmed author in any language is William Shakespeare. More than 400 film versions of his plays have been made, more than any other writer.
All right, so we had two incorrect answers. It was number 2. The year where the first 3D movie was made was 1922, long time ago. And then for number 7, it was A. William Shakespeare. Andres, you are writing on the board.
Sorry, teacher.
Okay, let's, I cannot erase, let's see. All right, so let's check the grammatical part of this, in this part of the unit. So to start this, we're going to review, or let's remember what is the difference between active and passive voice, right? So for this, you are going to complete exercise number 1. Remember, active voice is when the subject does the action. So as you say, for example, I walk the dog every day. This is an active sentence, no? I walk the dog every day. The subject, I, is doing the action, which is walking the dog. If I want to say this sentence in the passive voice, how can I say? The dog is walked every day, right? This would be the passive voice version of the example. The dog is now the subject, is receiving the action, you know? So the dog is walked, es paseado every day, todos los días. All right? So let's review with the exercise number 1, 1A. You are going to write in front of each sentence if they are in active voice, so the letter A, or if they are in passive voice, you write the letter P in front of each one. Okay? So let's take 4 or 5 minutes to complete it, and then we will check the answers together.
In the example, the dog is walked every day is a active voice?
No, this is passive.
Passive? Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
this is the passive voice.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys, let me know when you are ready so we can check. All right, I think you guys are ready. So let's begin checking. Let's start with Andres Correa. Andres, you read the first sentence and then tell me if it is active or passive voice.
Okay, teacher. The first one is Daniel was chosen to play Harry Potter when he was 11.
What do you say?
Okay. I think it's active voice.
This is active? No,
I'm
not
sorry.
really. He received the action. So we don't know who chose him. No sabemos quién lo eligió. Daniel fue elegido. Right? So he receives the action. This is passive voice. Right? He receives the action. He was chosen to play Harry Potter. Él no realizó la acción, sino él la recibió. He received it.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Yes, because I was a little confused about the active or passive voice. For example, I think that in that example or in that sentence, passive voice could be Harry Potter was playing by, I don't know, but I have a little confused about it. You understand me?
Yes, I understand. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, this is also is a passive voice example. Harry Potter was played by Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Pero ahí cambiaste la oración, cambiaste el verbo. Entonces, sí, ese sería un ejemplo. Harry Potter was played by Daniel Radcliffe. Well, by Daniel, okay? Yes, this is another example of passive voice. But the one in number one, it is also passive voice. Él fue elegido para interpretar a Harry Potter. ¿Quién lo eligió? Ahí en la oración no lo sabemos, ¿no? ¿Quién realizó la acción? Todavía no lo sabemos, simplemente que él fue elegido. He was chosen. All right, so in the second sentence, we can see or we can read who chose him. So let's read it. Lisette, can you read number 2?
The author J.K. Rowling chose Daniel herself. I think it's active.
Yes, in this case, it is active voice. The author chose Daniel. So she did the action. She chose him, right? So it's an active voice example. Kainer, let's read number 3.
Okay, this famous actor changed his name to Fong Si-lung in the late 90s. For me, it's an active voice.
Yes, this is active voice. He did the action. He changed his name. So this is active voice. Okay, Brian, number 4.
However, he is better known as Jackie Chan.
What do you think? Active or passive voice?
I think it's passive voice.
Yes, this is an example of passive voice. He is known or better known as Jackie Chan. Let's continue. Elkin, number 5.
Jackie Chan has appeared in more than 100 films. Is passive.
No,
No?
this is active voice. Who is doing the action?
Ah, okay, yes. It's active. Jackie Chan is
Yeah,
doing.
this is active voice. Jackie Chan has appeared. Jackie Chan ha aparecido. He's doing the action in more than 100 films. Gerson, number 6.
Okay, teacher, more than 40 100 films of Shakespeare plays have been made.
What is this, active or passive voice?
I don't sure, teacher. Really, I think it's active.
No.
Why?
Oh, no, yes. Sorry. Okay, let's see. In this case, more than 400 films by Shakespeare have been made. No, it is passive voice. Las películas han sido hechas o realizadas o filmadas. ¿Tenemos quien realiza la acción? No. Hablamos de las películas, perdón, las obras. Ok, las obras fueron o han sido filmadas. So, it is passive voice. No es quien realiza la acción, sino quien la recibe. No sabemos quién las ha filmado, ¿ok? Sino las 400, más de 400 películas han sido hechas, ¿ok? This
Okay,
is
teacher.
passive
Thank you.
voice. Number 7, and let's see, maybe Julian.
Avatar was directed by James Cameron. Passive.
Yes, this is passive voice. Was directed by James Cameron. Okay, Silvia Natalia, read number 8, please.
A sequel is being filmed at the moment. I think it's active voice.
And who is doing the action, Silvia?
Nobody. I think so. It's passive voice, right?
Yes, so it's passive, yes. Una secuela está siendo filmada. We don't have the who is doing the action. So it is passive voice. And the last one, maybe William, number 9.
Okay, teacher. A third film will be made next year. I'm not sure in this one. I think it's active.
And who is doing the action? Who will
I
make
don't
the
know.
movie? We don't have
So
the
it's passive?
person, so it's a passive voice, yes.
Oh,
A third
okay.
film will be made, será hecha, será realizada. We don't have the who is doing the action in this case, right? So this is a good question to ask. You read the sentence and you think, oh, who is doing the action? If I cannot find it, I don't recognize it, maybe the sentence is in passive voice. So as you can see here, we are moving from present simple and past simple. Remember, in the previous cycle, we studied passive voice only in present simple and past simple. I don't know if you remember, but now we are going to continue a step further with more verb tenses. En el ciclo pasado vimos la voz pasiva solo con ejemplos en presente simple y en pasado simple. Ahora vamos a ver con otros tiempos verbales, ¿no? Past continuous, present perfect, future. All right, so that's what we're going to do today. Let's take a look at the explanation over here. Let's review the passive voice. So we use the passive voice to change the focus of the sentence. Here, my bike was stolen. The focus of the sentence is on the bicycle, on the bike. Mi bicicleta fue robada. This is passive voice, right? Versus someone stole my bike. The active voice, it's focusing on the subject, on the who does the action. Pues la voz activa siempre se enfoca en quién realiza la acción versus la voz pasiva, que se enfoca en quién la recibe, ¿ok? Quién recibe esta acción.
Teacher,
So,
one question.
yes.
If I change the first sentences for my bike was stolen for my cousin, this is active. Yes?
My bike was stolen by my cousin?
Yes.
No, it continues to be passive. It doesn't matter.
Because it's my bike. Okay.
Yes. Y sería igual de voz pasiva. Mi bicicleta fue robada. Entonces, ¿quién realizó la acción? Por mi primo. Ok, sí, estaría, pero después. Si yo dijera, mi primo robó mi bicicleta, esa sería la voz activa, ¿no? Cuando el sujeto es quien realiza la acción. This is the active voice. Okay, so we use the passive voice when we prefer not to mention who or what does the action. Yes, Jean-Claude, I see your hand.
Teacher, la número 5 del pasado ejercicio, a mí me quedaron dudas.
Okay,
Porque
let's see.
la de Jackie Chan, que ha aparecido
Okay.
esa.
Yes. This is why it might be confusing. Por eso puede ser confuso aquí. Este tiempo es el presente perfecto. Jackie Chan ha aparecido. ¿Ahí quién está realizando la acción? Jackie Chan. Entonces es una oración activa, voz activa, pero en otro tiempo, que no es ni el presente ni el pasado
digamos,
simple, sino es el presente perfecto.
Y la número 1, pues, ¿no sería también similar la de Daniel?
Ajá, por eso vamos a ver cuáles son las diferencias, ¿ok? Entonces no se confundan ni se preocupen, ya vamos a ver como solo lo habíamos estudiado en presente y en pasado, entonces hoy eso es lo que vamos a hacer, vamos a verlo con los otros tiempos, cómo queda transformado a la voz pasiva, ¿ok?
Teacher,
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Sorry,
All right.
teacher, I have a question. And
Yes.
what is the correct passive voice in the sentence number 5? For example, it could be in more than 100 films, Jackie Chan has appeared. It could be passive, no?
No.
All right.
Ahí sería muy difícil cambiarla a voz pasiva porque el verbo es aparecer. Entonces, no, esa oración es como súper difícil de transformar. Más de 100 películas, podríamos decir, han sido interpretadas. Ahí tendríamos que cambiar el verbo. Más de 100 películas han sido interpretadas por Jackie Chan. ¿Ok? Entonces, Jackie Chan ha aparecido en más de 100 películas, o más de 100 películas. Es que ahí no podemos usar el verbo aparecer. Han sido interpretadas o protagonizadas por Jackie Chan. ¿Sí, Julián?
The first one is sería como la passive voice de eso. That Jackie Chan was chosen
No.
to play in more than 10 films.
Bueno, pero ya es otra oración. Ya cambió la... Sí, fue elegido
Tendría
para
que cambiar el
aparecer.
verbo, ¿no?
Claro, sí. O sea, el verbo aparecer es que tú no puedes poner una voz pasiva en el verbo aparecer porque siempre será, tiene que tener al sujeto. ¿Quién apareció? Yo aparecí, tú apareciste. ¿Qué? ¿Quién realiza la acción? Ese verbo no recibe la voz pasiva. Sería muy extraño. No no tiene como mucho sentido el verbo con appear, ¿ok? Exactamente, es muy bien, Julián, el ejemplo que me acabas de dar por chat dice, es como el verbo born o be born, al contrario, porque el be born en inglés solo puede ser voz pasiva. En inglés es como el ser nacido, no puedes decir en inglés el nacer, como en español nosotros lo tomamos como yo nací, la voz activa. En inglés nunca puede ser voz activa porque tú no realizas la acción. Tú, o sea, tú la recibiste, ¿no? Tú fuiste nacido. Sería como la traducción correcta, ¿ok? Entonces es lo mismo. Con appeared nunca puede ser voz pasiva porque yo siempre voy a ser el sujeto. Yo aparezco, tú apareces, ¿ok? Voy a ser siempre quien recibe, quien realiza la acción. It's the same. Okay, so let's take a look at the other verb tenses. So we use the passive voice when we don't have the subject. La voz pasiva la usamos cuando no tenemos al sujeto, no sabemos quién realizó la acción o preferimos no mencionarlo. ¿Ok? Y para escritura científica o un poco más formal es muy usada la voz pasiva, ¿no? Los resultados fueron estudiados, right? Results were studied. Ahí sería la voz pasiva. Let's take a look at how we make the passive voice. So we have the object of the sentence, la oración empezando con el objeto, o sea, quien recibe la acción. Avatar was made or was directed by James Cameron. Entonces, esa será siempre la estructura de la voz pasiva. El objeto, o sea, quien recibe la acción, más el verbo to be en una conjugación determinada que ya vamos a ver, y el verbo en pasado participo, past participle. Yes, is it?
Here, one question. Dices que es cuando no se sabe quién realiza la acción, ¿sí?
Sí. O cuando
En ese
no
caso,
queremos darle el enfoque a esa oración.
por ejemplo, Avatar fue dirigida por James Cameron. La acción no...
Por eso esto sería opcional. El by, lo que viene después del by, siempre es opcional. ¿Ok? Bueno, en este caso no, porque Avatar fue dirigida, pues obviamente estamos hablando de James Cameron. Pero el enfoque de esa oración es la película, Avatar. ¿Cómo sería la voz activa de esa oración? James Cameron
dirigió
directed eso. James Cameron directed Avatar. Entonces ahí la oración empieza con el sujeto, tiene enfoque en James Cameron. James Cameron dirigió Avatar. Si yo digo Avatar fue dirigida por James Cameron, el enfoque de la película es Avatar, el resultado. ¿Ok?
Ok, siempre nos enfocamos como en el comienzo de la oración, es la que nos va a dar.
Exactly, yes. Here you can find the answer. So, another example, aquí nos dice, no siempre es necesario añadir quién o qué realizó la acción. My flight is canceled. Entonces, mi vuelo está cancelado. ¿Quién realizó la acción? No sabemos. Mi vuelo es cancelado, ¿ok? Okay, so this is where it gets a bit more difficult. Aquí es donde se nos va a complicar un poquito. Vamos a ver cuánto pasamos de un tiempo determinado, presente simple, continuo, perfecto, pasado, a la voz pasiva. Okay? Pay attention. Only the form of the verb to be changes to make the sentence. The past participle stays the same, always. So let's go one by one to analyze it. The first example is in present simple. They take photos. Ellos toman las fotos. This is present simple. So in the passive voice, en la voz pasiva, nos quedaría the photos are taken. Entonces acaba is o are, ¿no? Dependiendo del sujeto. Si yo dijera una sola foto, they take one photo, sería the photo is taken. ¿Ok? This is for the present. Aquí solo cambiamos el verbo ser o estar. Esa es la clave, el verbo be, ser o estar, cómo está conjugado. La foto es tomada o las fotos son tomadas. Now we have the present continuous. Ahora el presente continuo. They are taking the photos. Ellos están tomando las fotos. Es la voz activa. For the passive voice, we say, the photos are being taken. Tenemos el verbo ser dos veces. En español, ¿cómo se traduciría? Las fotos
¿Están siendo?
están siendo, muy bien, están siendo tomadas. The photos are being taken. All right? This is for the present continuous, are being. Now we go to present perfect. They have taken the photos. Como el ejemplo que vimos en el libro. Have appeared, have taken. Ellos han tomado las fotos. In the passive voice, we say the photos have, tomamos el auxiliar have, been, es el tiempo participio, have been taken. So in Spanish, how can we say?
¿Las fotos han sido tomadas?
Yes, very good. The photos have been taken. Las fotos han sido tomadas. Okay? Yes, Mabel?
Teacher, the verb always change in the passive voice past participle?
Yes. We always have the past participle. El verbo siempre estará en su voz participia. El que cambia es la conjugación del verbo ser o estar, ¿no? Son, están siendo, han sido, fueron, estaban siendo, ¿ok? Cambia la conjugación del verbo ser o estar, pero siempre la forma participia se mantiene, ¿ok? It's the same. All right? So let's take a look. Okay, no problem. Let's take a look at the other. They took the photos. En pasado simple. Ellos tomaron las fotos. They took the photos. The photos were taken. Simplemente del pasado simple, entonces simplemente es el pasado simple del have, del verbo ser estar, del be, es el were. Las fotos, ahí sería was o were taken. Las fotos fueron tomadas, right? The photos were taken. Okay, let's continue. Were past continuous. They were taking the photos. Ellos estaban tomando las fotos. In the passive voice, how can we say? The photos were, porque estamos en pasado, were being taken. In Spanish, how can we say it?
¿Las fotos estaban siendo tomadas?
Yes, very good. Las fotos estaban siendo tomadas. For past perfect, we have they had taken the photos. Ellos han they had taken the photos. Ellos habían tomado las fotos. Es la voz activa. Ahora, the photos had been taken. Tomamos el pasado y el participio del verbo ser o estar. Had been taken. Las fotos habían sido tomadas. Okay? The photos had been taken. And I will take going to. I think in the book is only for, en el libro no está el going to. Entonces vamos a quitarlo por ahora, ¿ok? Para que no nos confundamos. Está present simple, past simple, present continuous, present perfect, and future. Future with will. So let's delete it for now. El going to. And just stay with will. Ok, lo vamos a dejar hasta el will por ahora. They will take the photos. Ellos tomarán las fotos. In the passive voice, we say the photos will be. Las fotos serán will recordemos la regla del will, siempre will más el verbo en su forma básica, entonces por eso usamos el be, no es su conjugación de is o are, o de being, o de been, en ninguna, ¿no? El will siempre va con el verbo en su forma básica. Entonces, the photos will be taken. Las fotos serán tomadas. ¿Ok? The photos will be taken. All right, guys. So just take a screenshot, a photo, practice it, write it, so you get used to the transformation from active voice to passive voice. All right? Do you have questions? Any doubts? What do you think? Is it very difficult or easy or normal?
I think it's a little tricky, but
Yeah,
It's
that's
we
the,
need
that's
more
the word.
practice and
It's
yeah.
tricky. You need to practice from one different tenses to the passive voice. So let's take a look at the book. I want to continue the grammar rule, the grammar box, and then we play the Kahoot just to review, okay? So we have the rules. In active sentences, the subject is the doer of the verb. En las oraciones activas, el sujeto es quien realiza la acción. For example, here, la oración número 2 nos sirve de ejemplo para esa regla, ¿no? The active voice, the subject is the doer of the verb. En la voz activa, el sujeto es quien realiza la acción. Aquí fue J.K. Rowling, realizó la acción de elegir. Eligió a Daniel Radcliffe. Okay? In the second rule, let's read the second rule, please. Silvia, no, Natalia, sorry. Number 2. Read the second rule.
Okay, teacher. In passive sentence, the doer,
The doer,
the doer of the verb is not the subject. The main focus is on the action or the person thing it happened to, not the doer.
The doer. Entonces, la regla nos dice básicamente lo que ya hemos explicado, que en la voz pasiva o en las oraciones de voz pasiva, quien realiza la acción, o sea, el doer, no es el sujeto, sino que el enfoque de esa oración es bien sea la acción o a la persona o cosa que recibió la acción, ¿ok? No quien la realizó. Por eso vemos acá el avatar, ¿no? Avatar was directed. Avatar fue quien recibió la acción, ¿no? De ser dirigida. Fue dirigida por James Cameron. Okay? So, let's check the examples for the sentences. Present simple passive, past simple passive, present continuous passive, present perfect, and future. In the examples that we have here. So, the first, Daniel was chosen to play Harry Potter. Is this what? Present simple passive, past simple passive, present continuous passive, present perfect, future passive.
Past simple?
Yes, this is past simple passive. Daniel was chosen. Entonces, este primero, oración número 1, es ejemplo de past simple passive. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple of minutes, maybe 2 or 3, to check the other examples and match them to the correct tense. Vamos a leer los ejemplos y los vamos a emparejar al tiempo correcto. Presente simple de la voz pasiva, pasado simple de la voz pasiva, presente continuo, perfecto o futuro. Okay? Let's take some minutes and then we will continue. All right, guys, let me know when you are ready, so we will check your answers.
No yet, teacher.
All right, let's start check. I see some of you already finished. So let's all check together. So an example for the present simple passive. What can it be? Let's put another color for present simple passive.
I think the number 4.
Number 4?
Yes.
Yes, this is correct. However, he is better known as Jackie Chan. Eso es ejemplo sí, del presente simple en voz pasiva. Es mejor conocido como Jackie Chan. All right. Next, number 3, for the present continuous passive. Okay, let's put another color. Present continuous passive.
8.
Maybe 8.
8. Yes. Is being filmed at the moment. Muy bien. Very good. And number 4, the present perfect passive. Let's put another color. Present perfect passive.
Number 6.
Yes, number 6. Shakespeare's plays have been made. And the last, for the future passive.
Teacher?
Yes.
9.
A question.
Yes.
No sería presente perfecto, pero continuo.
In what?
Porque
Which
tiene el
one?
been en las 6.
6. Have been made. No es being. So pay attention to that. Being with ing is continuous. Being is perfect. Okay. Este tiempo, have been, tranquila, have been, nos podemos confundir. El being, ing, es el tiempo continuo. Been, en, es el perfecto. Han sido filmadas o han sido hechas. Right? All right, guys. Good. So let's play a short Kahoot, and then we will start writing, practicing with the exercises here, so you get more comfortable with the passive voice. So let me open the link for the Kahoot. Just 1 minute. Okay, let's open the link for the Kahoot. All right, let's start. All right, guys, let's finish the game and check the results. Yes, Julian? Jean-Claude, Lisette, and Andrés. Very good.
Siempre va con verbo to be, el passive voice.
Yes, esa es la clave. Siempre llevará el verbo to be. Son realizados, han sido realizados, están siendo realizados. Siempre es el verbo to be. ¿Ok? En sus diferentes conjugaciones. All right? Okay, guys, so we still have 10 minutes for the class. So let's finish today on page 69, practice number 1. Okay? So I'm going to give you this last couple of minutes to complete the exercise. Complete the sentences with the correct passive form of the verb in brackets. So this might be a bit more difficult because you have to think about the tense. Tenemos que pensar en el tiempo en que debe ir el verbo. Si es en presente, si es en presente continuo, si es en pasado, pasado o presente perfecto o futuro. Okay? So you have to think about the tense and then complete it with the passive voice, correct passive voice. I'll help you with the first, number 1. Around 900 movies in the USA every year. Entonces, en cada año, eso es presente simple. Son producidas. So around 900 movies are produced in the USA every year. Okay? So you can complete the others. And after, before we finish this class, we will check for your answers. All right, guys, let me know when you finish, if you finish quickly so we can check before the class ends. All right, guys, tell me, how are you doing? Almost finished or no? Almost? Okay, let's check quickly. I will show the answers right now here. So we will read them so to finish this part of the lesson. Number 2, it is the world's first 3D movie was shown in Los Angeles in September 27, 1922. Was shown, fue mostrado. Unfortunately, since then, the movie has been lost. Desde entonces, la película ha estado perdida. Has been lost. Is present perfect passive. Number 3, between 22 and 2011, 8 Harry Potter films were made, fueron realizadas, entonces en ese tiempo, were made, and in all 8 films, the role of Harry was played, fue interpretado by Daniel Radcliffe. Number 4, no more Harry Potter movies will be released in the future. No serán lanzadas en el futuro, because all of the books have already been made. Ya han sido realizados o convertidos a películas. Have already been made. And number 5, a sequel to Avatar is being filmed at the moment. Está siendo filmada en el momento. It is being shot, está siendo grabada, is being shot 10 kilometers under the surface of the ocean. Okay? So these are the answers. All right, guys. So before we finish today, I want to leave you just a bit of homework. On page 69, en la página 69, pueden realizar el ejercicio número 2, pues como extra práctica de este tema, ¿no? De la voz pasiva en diferentes tiempos verbales, ¿ok? So, do point number 2. And guys, don't forget to work on Moodle. No olvidemos trabajar en el Moodle en esta semana que vamos a tener, pues de receso, ¿ok? So, I will see you guys next Monday the 10th, okay? I won't see you until after holidays. All right, guys?
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, teacher.
Bye-bye, guys.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice,
Bye,
have a
Bye-bye.
nice
teacher. Have
Bye,
a
Holy
good
teacher.
Week.
week.
Teacher, thank you.
Bye-bye. Be back at 8. Recuerde, todavía tenemos la clase de las 8 y ahí salimos a vacaciones. Bye-bye.
Ah.